Hello again, welcome to another Riverview Reptiles video. This one's not live, we're doing this, sort of pre-recorded because these can be a bit naughty what we're going to rehouse today. So if one did shoot off, I didn't want to have to deal with that live. So yeah, so just to give you a few hints as to what we're doing, I've got a catch pot, I've got some substrate and decor. Anybody that knows me probably already knows what we're playing at. We've got the tub, which tells you what we're rehousing today. So we had 4 Balfori, which is obviously pretty cool, come in, and these are the best communal species ever. They are the ones that most happily live together, very unlikely to, sort of eat each other. And yeah, we're going to do a bit of rehousing. So I'm just going to get the enclosure ready for them. So I'm going to get my substrate, which is just some coir. And it's not what you're looking for when you have the coir, especially for a species that likes just a little bit of humidity, is for it to be damp enough to hold its shape when you squeeze it, but not damp enough for any substrate, for any water to come out of the substrate when you squeeze it. So nice and crumbly, that's a really nice texture. And what you can do as well, if it is quite wet, is obviously soak it and then let it dry out for a few days before you actually use it, because the condensation in the tub isn't good. You want some humidity in there, but not too much. So we're going to put a decent amount of substrate in there, because these guys, they do like to burrow. Obviously this is a small tub, but we're only doing this as a temporary measure because I don't think these guys are going to be in for very long before somebody wants them, and they'll probably want to buy a setup and rehouse them. So as long as we've got them nice and content for a temporary amount of time, that's good. So we've got a nice little bit of cork bark here, which is quite concave on the underside, so that they can get under there. And what they'll probably do is, really web all of this up, because Balfori love to web, so anything you put in there, it's just going to get covered eventually. Put a little plant in there, because again, they just love to web. So now I've pretty much done the decor bit. We'll put a little water bowl there. My handy dandy little bottle. Love these things, they just make life so much easier when you're dealing with slings or topping up water bowls. They're just so accurate, and you can literally do like the tiniest little drips. So yeah, when you're dealing with the little sling vials, these are great. So we'll just top that water bowl up there. Okay, so now is the actual tarantulas. So what I'm going to do is just put everything out of the way, get it nice and clear, get the lid off my catch cup, and I'm actually going to put this enclosure into another one, because then if the spiders, because these are fast, if the spiders do decide to run out, we can contain them hopefully, and it will give me time to get my catch cup ready and hopefully grab them before they scarper. So let's start with a nice small tub. Now these are a really decent size, nice and slow and gentle. So as you can see, the colours are coming out really nicely on these, and again, it's really nice with this species to be able to keep them communally. So what I want to happen is when I put these in, I want them to find somewhere to run off and hide. So I'm going to just, so we'll just literally touch that leg there and that leg there. Brilliant. So that's one. As I previously mentioned, we've got 4 of these. Here's another one looking very content. some people like to use, oh, there you are. Some people like to use a paintbrush when they're rehousing. I just use my feeding tongs, because as long as you're nice and slow and gentle and you stay nice and calm, you don't usually have a problem. And you literally just need to ever so gently touch the legs to get them to go where you want them to go. Number 3. So look at these guys now, right on top of each other. Another one, nice and content. Just ever so gently from behind. And we're not using the pointy end of the tweezers, we're using the other end. What it's worth bearing in mind when you're rehousing these guys is don't breathe on them, because they hate CO2 and your breath. So try and sort of like talk and breathe away from the actual enclosure, and they'll generally be, well, they'll thank you for it. This is going quite well. Here's the, oh, you heard me. Let's just put this last one in. Absolutely beautiful little spider, and they're coming on really, oh, here we go. Come on back in, you. That's it. Now, this one is being naughty, so I'm just going to put this lid on here. So we'll hopefully keep the other 3 contained, and we will try to encourage this one to go back. Ooh. Oh, that startled him. The ones in the tub are all running round, but Mr. Escape Artist here doesn't care. Let's just encourage that one back in. Ever so gently. Go on, mate. There we go. Brilliant. Now, oh, I knew rehousing these was going to be fun. So let's just move this back just so I can get. Go on. There we go. Now, if we just try and pop this lid. Now, obviously, oh, one in, one out. Right. He's having a good run round. Off you go. So the other ones have all collected in this corner. We've got 2 there and 1 there, and then another one giving me the run around. A different one that's decided it doesn't want to play ball. So what I'm going to try and do is, it's like a game. Can I get all 4 in the tub without losing one? Right. Down, down, done. Woo! So there we go, that was the Balfori rehousing. So we're going to put these in the cabinet now and let them settle into their new enclosure, let them do the thing, build the webs. And yeah, if anybody's interested in these, they will be up for sale. Give us a shout, send us a message. Let us know. Absolutely fantastic species to keep, and like I say, the webbing that these guys do is just beautiful. So even though, you know, they come out at night, their webs just give you something to look at during the day when they're not around. I've actually heard people that have kept these guys before say that they've actually watched them both, well, 2 pounce on a cricket at the same time to bring it down. So yeah, the behaviours of keeping tarantulas communally would be really fantastic to watch. So yeah, anybody interested, that's already got spiders that wants to add to the collection, here's a commune of Balforis for you. Take care and see you soon.